The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Darnold looking to start with a pass. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin over the middle, complete. It's Moore. So Akins on the completion and 3rd and 1 down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Panthers hit 9-3 here on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A good pickup there at 22. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Franklin. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. To throw on 3rd down. Franklin.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Franklin.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. After 1-7-0 on EA. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 41, Darnold, and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Franklin. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Darnold. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now before the ball changes,
the play is under review. After review the play,
they say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
run for it with Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Darnold from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And all the way down to the 26.
67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joe Tryon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Franklin. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workout, not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you worry about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still play caller.
To throw on third down. Franklin trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold down to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Franklin. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on 3rd down.
Awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just held the line and provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. In motion left is Watkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he stopped immediately there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right down the wall. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He'll get this one complete to Darnold. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Here's Darnold. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On 1st down, Darnold. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Here we go.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Darnold's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
8 yards will be picked up. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
To throw is Darnold.
Into the hands of Darden. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop at the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Uses the stiff arm.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down. Franklin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 88 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep our football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
As we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Darnold. A pass underneath for Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
From the 10.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many different Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many